How can God die? Christians aren't saying that God, as he exists in himself, eternal and incorruptible, died one day. The Christian claim is that the second person of the Trinity, who is God, entered creation taking on human flesh so that he could be the perfect sacrifice for our sins. That's what Christians are claiming. So how can a Muslim maintain that our view is somehow incoherent? Here, our Muslim friends might say that God can't enter into his creation. But as a Muslim, you shouldn't say this. In fact, if you say that God can't enter into his creation, you're contradicting the Quran. If Allah can enter into his creation and speak out of a fire, can't he enter into his creation and speak out of human flesh? The correct Muslim answer is, yes, of course God can do that. He's all-powerful. Christians and Muslims then have to agree that God can enter into his creation. Perhaps a Muslim will say here, okay, God can enter into his creation, but if he does, how can he die? Good question. In response, let me illustrate by pointing out what Muslims believe about the Quran. This is a Quran. This Quran, according to Islam, has two natures. On the one hand, as the eternal word of Allah, it has no beginning. It was not created. It cannot be destroyed. On the other hand, this Quran is made of paper and ink and glue. These are physical materials. How can the eternal word of Allah be burned? The correct Muslim response here is, David, as Muslims, we're not saying that when someone burns a Quran, Allah's eternal word is destroyed. No, when someone burns a Quran, the paper and ink and glue that make up the physical nature of that Quran are destroyed, but the eternal nature of the Quran remains unchanged. If our Muslim friends insist that it's a problem for God to take on a physical form which can be killed, we can only conclude that it's also a problem for the eternal word of Allah to take on a physical form which can be burned.